A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark decision that could reshape the landscape of transgender rights in the UK, the Supreme Court is set to rule on whether the definition of woman under the Equality Act 2010 includes transgender women who possess gender recognition certificates (GRCs). The ruling, expected to be announced on Wednesday morning, comes after a protracted legal battle between the Scottish Government and the Gender Critical Campaign Group for Women Scotland, FWS. This case has garnered significant attention, not only for its implications on the rights of transgender individuals but also for the broader discourse surrounding gender identity and equality. The Equality Act 2010 was designed to protect individuals from discrimination based on various characteristics, including sex and gender reassignment. However, the interpretation of these terms has sparked intense debate, particularly in the context of transgender rights. The Scottish Government argues that the Gender Recognition Act 2004 clearly states that obtaining a GRC effectively changes a person's legal sex for all purposes. This interpretation grants transgender women the same legal protections as those assigned female at birth, thereby allowing them to access women-only services and spaces. On the other hand, For Women Scotland contends that the definition of woman should be limited to individuals born biologically female. They argue that allowing transgender women to occupy positions reserved for women on public boards undermines the intent of policies aimed at achieving gender balance and could lead to the erosion of sex-based rights. The group's stance has been supported by high-profile figures, including author J.K. Rowling, who has financially backed their cause. The implications of the Supreme Court's ruling are profound. Should the court side with For Women Scotland, it could pave the way for significant restrictions on the rights of transgender individuals, potentially excluding them from women-only spaces such as hospitals, prisons, and support groups. Conversely, a ruling in favor of the Scottish Government could lead to calls for the Equality Act to be clarified, explicitly affirming the rights of transgender women to access services and positions designated for women. The case has also raised concerns about the exclusion of trans voices from the legal proceedings. Notably, Victoria MacLeod, a retired judge and a transgender woman, was denied permission to participate in the hearings. MacLeod criticized the court's decision, arguing that it effectively silenced the perspectives of those most affected by the ruling. The legal battle began in 2018 when the Scottish Parliament passed a bill requiring gender balance on public sector boards. This legislation included provisions for transgender women, which prompted FWS to challenge its legality. After a series of court rulings, the issue was escalated to the Supreme Court, where it now awaits a final decision. As the court prepares to announce its ruling, the implications extend beyond Scotland, potentially affecting legislation and policies across the entire UK. The outcome could redefine the legal landscape for transgender rights, influencing not only access to single-sex services but also broader issues such as equal pay claims and maternity policies. The debate surrounding this case reflects a larger societal conversation about the intersection of gender identity, biological sex, and the rights of individuals within these frameworks. Advocates for transgender rights have expressed concerns that a ruling against transgender women could set a dangerous precedent, undermining hard-won protections against discrimination. As the nation awaits the Supreme Court's decision, the tension between competing rights and definitions of gender continues to provoke passionate discussions across the UK. This ruling could mark a pivotal moment in the ongoing struggle for equality and recognition for transgender individuals, shaping the future of gender rights in the UK for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.